One of the practices that really changed my life during this season of, healing and ascension and forgiveness and, letting go of things that no longer serve me and detachment and all that good stuff. One practice that helped me a lot was alchemy. Prior to me being beaten to my core, right? And choosing to heal, right? I didn't know what alchemy was. But because I was going through I was being spiritually attacked a lot, like extremely, like Satan and all his minions were like going to different practitioners at the same time and attacking me all like at the same time. It was ridiculous, right? And so I'm aware that this is happening. It's like a movie. I'm aware that this is happening, right? But the point is that, the more that they attack, right? And the more people that they get, the more people that are going to fall like a domino effect later on the road, right? So I'm just like eating spiritual warfare, and I'm aware that these people are like doing the most, right? I'm like literally aware of everything that's happening prior to it happening, right? But I still get that the energy is sent, right? The energy is sent. So like spiritual attacks, psychic attacks, death spells, beauty spells, all type of weird stuff, right? And so I'm also guided. I'm guided. I'm truly guided. So it's like, you need to go to the gym and alchemize the energy. So I'll go to the gym and I'll transmute the energy. So now, like, whatever energy was sent to me that was on me, like, because I worked out and I moved my body and I moved my energy and I sweated out, then it's been replaced with new energy, right? So it's like transmuting. You know how you say transmute pain into power? Like that is a form of transmutation, right? And so then it will be like with psychic attacks, right? You know, so because it was set up in such a way that the people closest to me were used as Satan's pawns and stuff like that. So it was something to keep somebody depressed or to keep somebody from not wanting to be here, right? And so I wrote books. As a matter of fact, check out my two books. What is my name and where did I come from? And the other one is My Life as a Secret Agent of the Most High God by Suzanne Murnau. They're on Amazon, right? So I wrote two books, right? So a lot of the writing helped me with the mental, right? So whatever was going on up here, I was transmuting it by writing about it because you literally have to go back. I had to go back to my childhood, right? To even like where the hell did I come from, because there's no pictures of me as a child, right? So I'm like, am I even part of these families? Like what is going on here type of scenario. But because when you write and you write books in such a way, right, that are about you, you have to go back to those times and you have to face those shadows, right? And then you have to edit and revise and then right. And I did it like there was a time where like my computer even broke. Like my son spilled tea and I had to get a new computer, so I had to start over. So, doing that, what that did for me was that it cleared out the shadows within me when it came to my childhood because I had transmuted it into writing, right? So, I alchemized it. I alchemized the pain, the neglect, the childhood wounds, the abuse, even the things that I did in my addictions and in my marriage. It like I transmuted it. So there was nothing to attach to myself. Like when entities were sent my way to attach to my wounds, there were no longer any wounds because I had alchemized them through writing, which was a surprise for these people because it was all well with me. Like it's all well with me. Everything that happened is well with me. And then there were things that were revealed to me as I'm writing, as I am even speaking about it on this platform, right? Using the platform also to like speak about the things that I had gone through allowed me to heal from it as well. And then accompanied by the writing, I transmuted it, right? So that's a form of alchemy, right? So in this process I learned alchemy, right? And so alchemy was life-saving. The way that I was guided to do so, it literally saved my life, because what it did, it cleared me out from the inside. And then there were practices that were taught to me about, going back in time, or going to the places where you were abused at, and replaying the scene and doing a different outcome for it. Or which was the other one, meditation. Through meditation, bringing the person in front of you, and giving them forgiveness, right? Doing cord cutting ritual, doing end of soul contracts type of things with writing. And I did all of that, right? And so what that did was that it cleared me, it cleaned me from the inside out. And then I accompanied that with the being out in nature. I was guided to be out in nature a lot, walk barefoot, hug a tree, go into the ocean, do spiritual baths, a lot of Epsom salt. So that it truly just cleaned me out from the inside out, right? So there was nothing for these spiritual attacks to attach to me. And then when it did, something did attach and something was there, I already knew how to transmute it. And before I go ahead and transmute anything now, and I'm able to identify this is a spiritual attack, because they're always doing something. They're not going to stop. Like, if you're going through spiritual warfare and you're thinking, when are these people going to stop? Are they ever going to get tired? They're never going to stop. They can't. They have invested too much, and they can't stop. They'll continue to do so. But for me, like, I knew how this worked. One thing that I knew that I shouldn't do, that I wasn't going to do, was attack back, because that wasn't, we're not going to go back and forth here. I'm not doing that. I know how energy works. What you put out, you're going to get back, right? And so what you send to me, I'm going to keep that energy, and I know how to I'm a master alchemist. That's part of my bloodline. That's just who I am. That's the reality of it. I'm a master alchemist, and I alchemized it, and I became better at alchemizing. I can transmute and alchemize energy anything at this point. That's just how it is. But I wanted to share that with you guys, because going in order to close out those cycles with our lower selves, we have to alchemize that energy, because energy doesn't die. So that desire that you have had to go see the girls or the guys or whatever, you have to alchemize that into something else. Like, truly just embrace it and be like, okay, this is what I like to do. Maybe I'll paint a picture of me at the club, or maybe I'll go to the gym, or maybe I'll write a book about it, or write a song about it. You have to alchemize it. You have to turn it into something else. That's how that works. It sounds silly, but that's the reality of it. It's alchemy for a reason, right? So we are all gifted. Some of us write, some of us sing. You could sing, you could dance it out, you could do whatever. And this is not a one-time type of event. This is something that takes time. Like meditation, it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. I'll be back with more.